going for Yuri. Okay. Existence. Disown. Okay, smile, poof, seem empty, intellectual. Okay, I'm gonna say intellectual because she's like, yeah, smart and easily, not easily impressed. She just likes horror and everything book related. Scars. Crimson. I'm gonna say desire. Death. I'm gonna say memories. Oh, memories. Nazi, okay. What about question? Question, okay. Melancholy. That sounds like a Yuri thing. Alrighty. Unrestrained. After you sucking the blood off my finger, yeah. We'll go ahead and say that's yours. Destiny. Alright. Dark. Massacre. Alone. Frightening. Alrighty. Got all of. Oh, Jesus Christ, lady, you scared me. Hiya, Game McDonald's guy. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. Ha 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 ha. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but I at least keep my word. Well, back at the Literature Club. I was the last to come in, so everyone's already hanging out. Hanging out. This is too early. I just woke up. I came to the club. I don't need your eyes to be tripping out on me right now. Thanks for keeping your promise, McDonald's guy. I hope this isn't too overwhelming. Even the audio changed. um, 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 okay, I'm tripping. Um, no, I'm not. We're awfully getting really close to you right now. Uh, I'm curious to see what happens. Uh, I feel like there's a jump scare about to happen. Okay. We are really close. Why are we so close to you? Making you dive headfirst to into literature when you're not accustomed to it. Okay, I know I'm not tripping. Oh, hold up. No. No, 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 no. I'm like looking at the edges of my screen right now. Everything is completely thrown off. Everything's sideways. I'm curious to see what happens. Oh my god! What the flying fuck was that? That was. Come on, like he deserves any slack. That was real. You already had to be dragged. You. Okay? I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what. But if you don't seriously take. If you don't take it seriously, then you won't see. Eh? Monica? Monica? No, Monica. Hold up. Natsuki, you still have a big mouth for someone who keeps her magna collection in the club. Oh my. Someone's about to get stabbed. Somebody's about to get. The, the world's breaking already. Natsuki finds her stuck saying between Monica and Magna. Magna is literature. Swiftly defeated, Natsuki pulls back into her seat. We are awfully close. I'm sorry, McDonald's guy. We'll make sure to put your comfort first, okay? Yuri shoots Natsuki with a disappointed glance. Anyway, now that you're in the club and all, perhaps you might be interested in picking up a book to read. Well, uh, uh, why am I zooming in on you? Why am I even this close to you? I'm more concerned what is going on in the background. I'm expecting things to be popping up. Like you said, I'm in this club now. So so it only feels right for me to do something like that if you ask. Oh god. Oh, wait. I didn't mean it like that. Ooh. If you don't really want to, then forget I said anything, I guess. Ah, no, it's not that, Gary. I only try to be part of this club. So even if I don't read often, I'd be happy to pick up a book if you wanted me to. Are you sure? I just feel like, well, as vice president and all, that I should help you get started on something you might like. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. I don't want you to feel left out. So I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention even if you don't usually read. And we could, discuss it if you wanted. That this How's this girl actually being cute? How is this game not completely fixed itself? It's like slanted a little bit to the right. It's like almost at a 90-degree angle to the right. I know this. It's not. It's tripping me out. I focused on the audio so much, like for like not even. I want to say for like a minute. We started to zoom in. I want to review the footage of this. This is being ridiculous right now. She even picked out a book that she thinks I'll like, despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. Thank you. I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book. Phew. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Oh, now the room is normal. But that doesn't seem to be the case. Yuri's face is already. That's so fucked up. Why? Why, for the love of God, would you do that? There's a poster of Sayori in her bedroom. She hung herself on this wall. How's nobody not noticing this? What the? Oh my goodness. No, I need to get out of this fucking room. Like, and it's gone. It's really gone. Okay, that's weird. But at the same time, I would feel bad for distracting her from reading. Catch a glimpse of the cover of her book. I look at the same book that she lent me. More than that, she seems to be on the first few pages. Ah, crap. I think she noticed me looking at her. She sneaks another glance at me, and our eyes meet for a split second. But that only makes her hide her face deeper in her book. Sorry. I was just spacing out. I muttered this, sensing I made her uncomfortable. Oh, it's fine. If I was focused, then I probably wouldn't have noticed it in the first place. But I'm just rereading a bit of this, so that's the book. What the hell? Is it moving? I can't tell. It is moving. It's a moving eyeball. And it's moving to the left. Why? Okay, I'm going to attach your eye back. I wanted to read some of it. Not for any particular reason. Yeah, okay. Just curious, how come you... Just curious, how come you have two copies of the same book? Uh, well, when I stopped at the bookstore yesterday, that's not what I meant. Eh? I mean, eh? Okay. I just happened to buy two of them. Ah, I see. There's something fairly obvious here that Yuri isn't telling me, but I decided to let it go. Definitely start reading it soon. I'm more interested in what's happening in the background, and your eye is still fucked up. So poking out a little bit right here. What the hell is going on? Once it starts to pick up, you might have a hard time putting it down. It's a very engaging and relatable story. Is that so? What's the story about anyway? Well, look at the cover of the book. The book is titled Portrait of Markov. There's an ominous looking eye symbol on the front cover. Basically, it's about this religious camp that was turned into a human experimental prison. And the people trapped there have this trait that turns them into killing machines that lust for blood. This is like an interesting book, really. I like horror books like that. But the facility gets even worse, and they start selectively breeding people by cutting off their limbs and asphyxiating them too. Oh, that might be a little bit of a spoiler. But anyway, I'm really into it. The book, I mean. Not the thing about the limbs. That's kind of... that's kind of dark, isn't it? He made it sound like it was going to be a nice story, so that dark that turnout came from nowhere. Ah, are you a fan of that sort of thing, McDoanlds? I mean, yeah, I like that kind of stuff. I've, I've read several horror books myself. I mean, I could definitely enjoy these kinds of stories, so don't worry. I hope so. I totally forgot that Yuri's into these things. She's so shy and reclusive and on the outside, but her mind seems to be completely different. It's just that this kind of story. It's the kind of challenges. It's the kind that challenges your mind, challenges you to look at life from a strange new perspective. After this game, I won't have to replay it some more and get the happy ending. Well, I'll have to get the Natsuki ending, then go for the happy ending. So, I actually might do that. I don't know. I don't know how I'm gonna do the happy ending. Wait, hold up. Is it possible for me to do? I don't think so. I don't know. Alright. When horrible things happen, not just because someone wants to be evil, but because the world is full of horrible people and we're all worthless anyway. Then suddenly, I'm rambling, aren't I? Not again. I'm sorry. Hey, don't apologize. I haven't lost interest. I haven't lost interest or anything. What is up with this? Well, I guess it's alright then. But I feel like I should let you know that I have this problem. Well, when I let things like books and writing fill my thoughts, my whole body gets incredibly. Wait, what? Incredibly. I kind of forget paying attention to the people. So I'm sorry if I end up saying something strange. Wait. Incredibly what? Okay. And please stop me if I start talking too much. I really don't think you need to worry. That just means you're passionate about reading. The least I can do is listen. It's a literature club after all. Ah, that's... Well, that's true. In fact, I might as well get started reading it right. Ooh, boy. Yes. I mean, you don't have to, but... what do you say? Let me just get the book. I quickly retrieve the book that I put into my bag. Alright, it's fine if I sit here, right? I slip into the seat next to Yuri's. Yeah. Are you sure? You seem little apprehensive. That's... I'm sorry. It's not that I don't want you to. It's just my first time. It's just something I'm not very used to. That is reading in company with someone. I see. Well, just tell me if I end up embarrassing. Alright. Well, just tell me if I end up distracting you or anything. Alright. I open the book to start the prologue. I soon understand what Yuri means about reading in company. It's as if I can feel her presence over my shoulder as I read. It's not particularly bad thing, maybe a little distracting, but the feeling is somewhat comforting. Yuri is in the corner of my eye. I realize that she's not actually looking at her own book. I glance over. It looks like she's reading from my book instead. So sorry. I was just bathing in the feeling of your what? Hold up. Of my hot body? That was so fast I didn't read it. Okay. I don't really mean to. Sorry. I mean... Here, this should work right. I slide my desk until it's up against Yuri's, then hold my book more between the two of them. Ah, I suppose so. Yuri timidly closes her copy. Once we each lean in a little bit, of our shoulders are almost touching. It feels like my left arm is in the way, so instead I use my right hand to hold the book open. I guess this makes it kind of difficult to turn the page. Here. Yuri takes her left arm and holds the left side of the book between her thumb and forefinger. Ah. I do the same with my right arm on the right side of the book. Huh. I like that. But just put your arms together. Or sit on the floor. One of the two. First time we could see this part of the... Oh, they have a little desk. A computer desk right there. That's awesome. Well, nice little computer desk. That's sweet. They actually have one of the... They still have those chairs. That's awesome. Alright. That way, turn the page and Yuri slides it under her thumb after it flips to her side. But in holding it like this, we're huddled even closer together even than before. It's actually kind of distracting me. It's as if I can feel the warmth of Yuri's face as she's in the corner of my vision. Are you ready? Eh? To turn the page. Ah, sorry. I think I got a bit distracted for a second. I glance over at Yuri's face again, and our eyes meet. I don't know how I'll be able to keep up with her. That's okay. You're not used to reading, right? I don't mind being patient if it takes you a bit longer. It's probably the least I can do, since you've been so patient with me. Yeah. This is the second day of the literature club. Alright. We are advancing very quickly for the second day, considering there's a long dialogue in the first day leading up to it. But okay. We continue reading. Yuri no longer asks me if I'm ready to turn the page. Instead, I'm just assuming that she's finished. That she finishes the page before me, so I turn it by my own violation. I don't know. We continue the first chapter in silence. Even so, turning the page almost feels like an intimate exchange. My thumb gently letting go of the page, letting it flutter over to her side as she catches it under her own thumb. Hey Yuri, this might be a silly thought, but the main character kind of reminds me of you a little bit. The classic anime face. What? No, I don't relate to this character at all. Definitely not. Really? I was just thinking the way she second guesses things she says and all that. Ah, that's what you were talking about. Sorry. I thought you meant something else about her. Something else? Then never mind. We didn't even get that far yet. So I don't know why that came up into my head. Yuri, are you feeling alright? Yuri's been a little fidgety ever since we started reading together. You can rest if you're feeling sick or something. Your breathing is a little... My breathing? Yuri puts her hands on her chest as if to feel her heartbeat. I didn't even notice. Anyway, I'm fine. I just need some water. Alright, don't push yourself. Yuri stands up and practically rushes out of the classroom. What on earth was that about? McDoanlds guy? Did something happen just now? Monica? Wait, why is your bow white? Hold on. Okay, hold up. I could swear your bow... What? I'm so confused right now. Alrighty. So what I'm gonna be doing is something stupid. Alright. I know your bow wasn't white. I know that for a fact. Monica. I know that for a fact your boat was not white. Or was it? No, it wasn't white. Oh? It was in fact white. Even before Sayori got to. But what the hell? Was it always white? Or did I get huh, okay. Doesn't matter. I have no idea. Yuri was acting a little strange, I guess. So you don't know anything. That's sorry, I can't say I do. Are you worried about her? Oh no, not really. I was just making sure that you didn't do anything to her. No, no, nothing. Haha, don't worry, I believe you, silly. Yuri just this. Yuri just does this sometimes. So it's nothing alarming. Alright, if you say so. Anyway, why don't we start sharing our poems with each other? Eh? Should we wait for Yuri? Well, she might be a while, so I figured we get started without her. Is that okay? Yeah, I was just asking. I stand up, make a mental note where I left off in the book and step it into my bag. Who should I show my first poem? I told Natsuki I was interested in her poems yesterday. It's probably only fair if I shared mine with her first. The fuck? Her eyes just exploded out of her face. If you're going to take this clip seriously, then go home. What? Harsh. What do you expect me to believe? That you actually put effort into this? Do you think I'm stupid? I'm not a writer. Maybe it's not very good, but yeah, I did put in effort. We all start somewhere, right? If you're still proud of the first poem you ever wrote, then I'd like to read it. Painful to think about. Fine. Well, sorry. You'll get better anyway. I tell you what to improve, but you're better off just trying to get. Fair enough. Well, to each their own, I guess. Anyway, I guess I gotta show you mine now. No, you'll probably think it's stupid.